Got your memory on my back like a body I can't lay to rest. Every step I take, you're weighing me down, but I can't find a grave that I'll accept. This love that's dead but still haunting, still breathing in my bones. I'm carrying ghosts I can't bury, and they won't leave me alone. I've tried to put you in the ground 1,000 different ways, but you keep rising from the earth. No matter where I lay, the past I'm trying to escape. I'm carrying ghosts I can't bury, dragging them everywhere I go. The weight of you is breaking me, but I don't know how to let you go. I'm haunted by the living dead, memories that won't stay down. I'm carrying ghosts I can't bury, and they're pulling me underground, pulling me down, down, down. I see you in the rearview mirror when I'm trying to drive away. I feel your hand upon my shoulder when I'm on my knees to pray for peace, for closure, for forgiveness, for anything to end this curse of carrying ghosts I can't bury. They keep coming backwards. I've held funerals in my mind, written eulogies for us, but the dead don't stay dead when you can't accept what's lost. I'm carrying ghosts I can't bury, dragging them everywhere I go. The weight of you is breaking me, but I don't know how to let you go. I'm haunted by the living dead, memories that won't stay down. I'm carrying ghosts I can't bury, and they're pulling me underground. Maybe some things aren't meant to be buried. Maybe some loves don't get graves. Maybe I'm doomed to carry this forever. Maybe that's the price I pay for loving someone who became a ghost before they even left, for holding on to bones and ashes when I should have laid them to rest. I got the ghost of your first kiss, the ghost of your goodbye, the ghost of all our promises, the ghost of every lie, the ghost of who we could have been, the ghost of who we were. And I'm carrying them all like coffins that I'm too weak to enter. I'm carrying ghosts I can't bury, my shoulders breaking from the load. Every dream we shared is a corpse I'm dragging down this road. I'm haunted what it won't die, by love that won't decay. I'm carrying ghosts I can't bury, and they get every beg I they get here every day. I need an exorcism, I need a final ride. I need someone to tell me how to say goodbye to ghosts that fight to stay alive inside me, to keep their grip so tight. I'm carrying ghosts I can't bury, and they're draining all my life. So if you see me struggling under invisible weight, it's the ghosts I'm carrying of a love that There's a cup sitting on the counter from the morning that you left. You said you'd be right back, but that was 3 months, maybe less. I can't bring myself to move it. It's a monument to us, to the warmth we used to have before it all turned cold as dust. We used to wake up tangled in sheets and morning light. Now I wake up to the emptiness of you not by my side. Cold coffee and colder hearts, that's all we become. We let the fire die out slowly, till there was nothing left to burn. To be each other's sunrise, now we can't even look each other in the eye. Cold coffee and colder hearts, and I don't know when we stop trying, when we stop trying. I remember when you touched was electric, now it's just obligatory. We go through all the motions, but we live in different stories. We sleep back to back these days, miles apart in the same bed. And the silence is so heavy with all the things we should have said. When did we become these people? Strangers wearing wedding rings. When did loving you become the hardest thing? Cold coffee and colder hearts, that's all we've become. We let the fire die out slowly, till there was nothing left to burn. We used to be each other's sunrise, now we can't even look each other in the eye. Cold coffee and colder hearts, and I don't know when we stop trying, when we stop trying. Maybe it was gradual, or maybe it was all at once. The moment that we gave up on fighting for this love, we're just going through the motions now, like actors in a play, pretending that we're fine while we're both fading away. You don't ask me how I'm doing, I don't ask you how you've been. We talk about the weather and what's for dinner once again. We've become so good at avoiding the truth that's in this room that we're already over. We just haven't left yet. Cold coffee and colder hearts, we're strangers now, I guess. We killed it with our silence and our comfortable neglect. We used to burn like wildfire, now there's nothing but the ash. Cold coffee and colder hearts, and I'm watching what we had just slip away like steam into the air. We're gone, but we're still here. So I'll pour this coffee down the drain, just like I should let you go. But I'm not ready yet to face this house alone. Cold coffee and colder hearts is all that's left of you and me. Two people who forgot how to feel anything. Cold coffee and colder that's our ending. I'm sinking in a sea of maybes, oceans deep with if and when. Every wave's a different future that we'll never see again. I'm going under, can't catch my breath. The water's made of dreams we left, and I'm drowning in what could have been. Drowning in what could have been. The current pulls me deeper into what we didn't do. I'm fighting against the tide of alternate versions of me and you. I'm drowning in what could have been. If I'd fought a little harder, if you had stayed a little longer, if we'd been a little stronger. I'm drowning in what could have been. The life we almost lived, the love we almost saved, the future that we gave away. And I can't swim to shore, 'cause I keep diving back for more. Drowning in what could have been. There's a universe somewhere where I said the right words, where you didn't walk away, where our love didn't hurt. But I'm trapped here in this timeline where we fell apart instead. And I'm drowning in the parallel lives we're not living, playing in my head. I see us happy, see us whole, in a world I'll never know. I'm drowning in what could have been. If I had been more patient, if you had been more honest, if we hadn't taken love for granted. I'm drowning in what could have been. The wedding that we planned, the children we won't raise, the anniversary days that will never come to pass. And I can't find the surface when the depths are all I have. Drowning in what could have been. What if I had called you back that night? What if you had caught that flight? What if we had gone to therapy? What if you still wanted me? What if timing had been different? What if we had tried again? What if, what if, what if, what if? I'm drowning in the questions that will never have an end. There's a version where we made it, there's a version where we're fine, there's a version where you're still mine, and it's killing me. That version isn't this reality. I'm gasping for air in all the lies we'll never share. I'm drowning in what could have been. If I had been braver, if you had been kinder, if love had been our savior. I'm drowning in what could have been. The promises we broke, the chances that we missed, the future that we'll never get to live. And I'm pulling myself under with the weight of wondering. Drowning in what could have been. Drowning in what could have been. They say you can't live in the past, but I'm living in a future that will never come to pass. And that's so much worse somehow. I'm haunted by the ghost of everything we're not right now. So I'll sink a little deeper into this ocean of regret, into every single timeline where we haven't ended yet. should have been? What would have been if only, if only, if only, drowning in what could have been. And I don't wanna be safe, 'cause at least down here in these impossible dreams, you're still mine. At least down here we're still fine, drowning in what could have been. Is better than accepting what we are, what we became, what we lost. I'm drowning and I'm not fighting anymore. Fragments of what we were. I found your jacket in the closet, still smells like your cologne. A ticket stub from that concert where we danced until we couldn't stand alone. There's a photo booth strip fading, tucked inside my drawer, 4 pictures of us laughing when we were something more. Now I'm picking through the wreckage of a love that fell apart, trying to piece together where we lost each other's hearts. We're just fragments of what we were, scattered pieces on the floor, broken bits of forever that don't fit together anymore. I'm holding on to memories like shattered glass that cuts my hands. We're just fragments of what we were, and I don't know how to make us whole again. Fragments of what we were. There's a playlist that I can't delete. Every song's a time machine, taking me back to the version of us that believed in everything. Your toothbrush by the bathroom sink, I should throw away, but can't. All these little remnants of a love that slipped right through my hands. I'm surrounded by the evidence of something beautiful and true. Now it's just debris and dust of me and you. We're just fragments of what we were, scattered pieces on the floor, broken bits of forever that don't fit together anymore. I'm holding on to memories like shattered glass that cuts my hands. We're just fragments of what we were, and I don't know how to make us whole again. I try to glue the pieces back together, but the cracks still show. Some things once they're broken can't return to what they were before. Maybe that's the hardest lesson I've ever had to learn, that you can't rebuild a masterpiece from fragments that will merge. A half-written letter on my desk, your favorite mug I haven't washed, the blanket that still smells like you. A love that came at too high a cost, inside jokes that no one else would get. 1,000 shared secrets, all these little pieces of a puzzle that's incomplete. We're just fragments of what we were, and I'm still finding parts of you in every corner of this life that we try to see through. I'm bleeding from the memories that slice me when I hold them close. We're just fragments of what we were, and that's the thing that hurts the most, that we'll never be whole again. Never be whole again. So I'll gather up these fragments and keep them somewhere safe, Not because I think we'll fix this, but because I can't erase the fragments of what we were. The fragments of what we were. Beautiful and broken, forever incomplete. These fragments of what we were are all I have, all I'll ever have of you and me. Letters I'll never send. There's a shoebox underneath my bed, full of words you'll never read. Pages stained with tears and coffee rings, and confessions meant for only me. I write to you at 2 a.m. when the loneliness gets loud, pouring out my heart in ink that I could never say out loud. Dear whoever you are now, I hope you're doing well. I'm still here writing chapters of a story I can't tell. These are the letters I'll never send, full of all the things I wish I'd said when you were lying next to me before everything went wrong. 1,000 different ways to say I'm sorry, I still love you, please come back. But these words will just collect dust with all the letters I'll never send, letters I'll never send. Sometimes I write you happy birthday, even though that day is past. Sometimes I tell you about my day, like we still talk, like this will last. I've written you in anger, I've written you in pain, I've written asking why you left, then crumpled it and wrote again. Dear stranger with my heart, I hope you think of me the way I think of you, at least occasionally. These are the letters I'll never send, full of all the things I wish I'd said when you were lying next to me before everything went wrong. 1,000 different ways to say I'm sorry, I still love you, please come back. But these words will just collect dust with all the letters I'll never send, letters I'll never send. Maybe it's pathetic, writing to a ghost. Maybe it's the only way I know to let you go. Every letter's a release, every word's a tiny scar. I'm writing my way through the grief of losing who you are. I wrote one when I heard you moved away. I wrote one on what should have been our wedding day. I wrote one when I saw you with someone new. I write one every time I think of you, and I think of you. God, I think of you. Ooh, these are the letters I'll never send, monuments to all my worst regrets, to the moments that I can't take back, and the love I couldn't save. 100 different ways to say I'm still not over you, I never will be. But these words will stay hidden in the letters I'll never send, the letters I'll never send. Maybe someday I'll burn them all, or maybe I'll keep writing until the day I don't. But tonight I'll write another one. Dear you, wherever you are, I'm still here, missing who we were in another letter I'll never send. kiss away from forever, one word short of saying stay. Standing at the edge of something beautiful, but fear kept getting in the way. I can still feel your hand reaching for me in the moment when you turned around. But I let you walk into the distance, and I never made a sound. We were so close, I could taste it right there, slipping through my hands. Now I'm left here with the question of who we could have been. The ache of almost loving you hurts worse than if we tried and failed, 'cause I'll never know what we could have been. I'll only know the fairy tale that lives inside my mind at 3 a.m. when I replay that final day. The ache of almost, the ache of almost is the love I let slip away. Sometimes in crowded places, and the air gets thick with all unsaid. We smile like strangers who once knew secrets, but we're both trapped inside our heads. Your life went on without me in it. Mine just paused and stayed behind, living in the possibility of a different place and time. We were right there at the threshold of something real, something true. Now I'm haunted by the ghost of what I didn't do. The ache of almost loving you hurts worse than if we tried and failed, 'cause I'll never know what we could have been. I'll only know the fairy tale that lives inside my mind at 3 a.m. when I replay that final day. The ache of almost, the ache of almost is the love I let slip away. They say it's better to have loved and lost, but they don't talk about the in-between. The ones who stood right at the precipice but never took the leap. Maybe in another universe I found the courage to be brave. Maybe there's a version of us that didn't let the moment fade. The ache of almost loving you is a different kind of grief. It's not the ending of a story, it's the one we'll never read. I carry it like a photograph of a picture never taken. The ache of almost, the ache of almost is the chance I didn't take, the life we didn't make. We were one kiss away from forever, one word short of saying stay. And now I'm left here wondering what would have happened if I'd stayed. The ache of almost, the ache of almost is you walking away and me letting you fade. The storm has finally passed, but I'm still standing in the rain. You're gone and I'm still here surveying all the damage that remains. They say the time we but they don't see the scars, the crater that you left behind when you took off with my heart. I'm walking through the ruins of the life we used to know, trying to find myself again in the aftermath of letting go. This is the aftermath of loving you, where everything's in pieces on the ground. I'm picking up the remnants of my life, trying to figure out who I am now. Without you here beside me, without your hand to hold, this is the aftermath of loving you, and it's left me in the cold. And it's left me in the cold. I don't know who I am anymore. You were woven in so deep. Every dream I had included you. Now I'm just trying to sleep through nights that feel eternal, in a bed too big for one. Learning how to be a person when half of me is gone. I'm rebuilding from the ashes of a future we had planned, starting over from ground zero, trying to understand. This is the aftermath of loving you, where everything's in pieces on the ground. I'm picking up the remnants of my life, trying to figure out who I am now. Without you here beside me, without your hand to hold, this is the aftermath of loving you, and it's left me in the cold. You moved on like nothing happened, like we never even were, while I'm still here drowning in the wreckage of our world. You get to walk away unscathed while I'm broken on the floor. That's the cruelest part about this. You're fine and I'm destroyed. There's collateral damage everywhere I look. My confidence, my trust, my ability to love. My friends don't recognize me, I don't recognize myself. I gave you everything I had and you left me nothing else. This is the aftermath of loving you, a war zone in my chest. I'm trying to find the pieces of the person I was before we met, but she's buried in the rubble of the dreams you let die. This is the aftermath of loving you, and I'm barely alive, barely surviving. Maybe someday I'll recover, maybe someday I'll be whole, but right now I'm just a casualty of a love I couldn't control. You were a hurricane and I was just a town in the path of your destruction, and you burned it all down. So here I am in the aftermath of the greatest love I've known, trying to rebuild a life from rubble and from bone. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger in the end, but the aftermath of loving you feels like dying over and over again. This is the aftermath, the aftermath of loving you, and I don't know if I'll ever make it through. I'm building monuments to emptiness, cathedrals made of air, constructing entire worlds around a space where you're not there. Every room is designed around the furniture of loss. I've become an architect of everything you cost. I'm drawing blueprints in the dark of hollows and of voids, measuring. measuring the distance between connection and destroy. This is the architecture of absence, built on foundation of goodbye. Every corner holds the shape of you. Every hallway echoes wide. I've learned to navigate the structure of a love that disappeared. The architecture of absence is the only home I know, constructed out of all the spaces where you used to be. The architecture of absence is what's left of you and me. There's a doorway where you used to stand, a window where you'd wait, the kitchen table set for two with one side empty plate. I've memorized the dimensions of your missing silhouette, built my entire existence around the outline of regret. Every beam and every column supports the weight of gone. I'm living in a structure that's built on moving on. This is the architecture of absence, built on foundation of goodbye. Every corner holds the shape of you. Every hallway echoes wide. I've learned to navigate the structure of a love that disappeared. The architecture of absence is the only home I know, constructed out of all the spaces where you used to be. I'm an expert now in negative space and shadows and in gaps, and the engineer required to keep from collapse. When the main support beam was your love and it's been removed, how do you reinforce a structure that won't move? There's a staircase leading nowhere that I climb every night, a ceiling made of questions like, will I be alright? The walls are built from silence, the floors from hollow sound, and I'm trapped inside this building that you burned down, that you burned down. This is the architecture of absence, and I'm lost inside the maze of corridors and chambers filled with your missing face. I've studied every angle of the void you left behind. The architecture of absence has become my design, my blueprint, my prison, my carefully constructed shrine to everything you took when you left me here alone. Maybe someday I'll demolish these walls I've built so tall. Maybe someday I'll stop building around the ghost of it all. But renovation takes a courage that I don't have yet, so I live inside the architecture of a love I can't forget. So welcome to my masterpiece, a palace made of pain, where every single room is built to keep you in my brain. The architecture of absence is precise and it is cruel. Every measurement exact of the space that once was full, and I walk these empty hallways like a ghost inside my own design. The architecture of absence is the only thing that's mine, the only thing that's mine. Since you left me here to build around the void, the architecture of absence is all I have. All I know, all I am now. A long goodbye, we're still living. We've been ending for years now, but we can't seem to find the door. We say it's over every other We're stuck in the slow unraveling of something that already died. But neither one of us can walk away from the long goodbye. We still live from the long goodbye. We're still living. We're breaking up in slow motion. Frame by frame we fall apart, but somehow we keep coming back to break each other's hearts again. This is a long goodbye, we're still living. Death by 1,000 cuts and conversations. We keep saying it's the last time, but we both know that we're lying. This is a long goodbye, we're still living. Neither fully in nor fully gone, just bleeding out together in a love that's taken way too long to die. A long goodbye. We're still living. A long goodbye. Your toothbrush comes and goes from my bathroom like the tide that can't decide. We pack our bags, we make our speeches, then we end up side by side. We've written our ending 100 times, but we can't seem to say the final line. We're actors trapped inside a scene where goodbye takes a lifetime. We're dying, but we won't flatline. We're over, but we're not done. We're stuck in the most painful part, where endings just begun. This is the long goodbye, we're still living. Death by 1,000 cuts and conversations. We keep saying it's the last time, but we both know that we're lying. This is the long goodbye, we're still living. Neither fully in nor fully gone, just bleeding out together in a love that's taken way too long to die. The long goodbye. Maybe we're addicted to the drama. Maybe we're afraid of being alone. Maybe we don't know who we are without this war zone we call home. Maybe we're too stubborn to surrender. Maybe we're too broken to be brave. Maybe the long goodbye is easier than the permanence of walking away. We've broken up 17 times this year, made up 16. It's a pattern, it's clear. We're not together, but we're not apart. We're just stuck in the ending, the never-ending ending of us. This is the long goodbye, we're still living, and I don't know how much longer I can take. We're killing each other slowly with every promise that we break. This is the long goodbye, we're still living. 1 foot out the door, 1 foot in, just dying incrementally, in a relationship that won't end clean, won't end at all. Everyone's tired of hearing about us. Our friends have given up the fight. They know we'll break up Friday and be back together Saturday night. We're a cautionary tale of what happens when you can't let go. the long goodbye. The museum of us. I keep our memories behind glass, like relics of a different time. Each photograph a monument to when you used to be mine. I walk these halls at 3 a.m., a curator of the past, preserving what we used to be, knowing nothing good can last. Every artifact tells a story of a love that fell apart. Now I'm the only visitor in this museum of my heart. Welcome to the museum of us, where everything is frozen still, where love is just an exhibit now, and time can never heal. Each kiss is under lock and key, each promise on display in the museum of us, where I come to remember what we threw. Is all that remains. There's the ticket from our first date in a frame upon the wall. The song we claimed is ours, playing softly down the hall. Your goodbye note in perfect cursive, preserved for all of time. Text that you sent me before you left my life. I'm a guardian of what we were, though you've moved on to someone new. I'm still here protecting every trace of me and you. Welcome to the museum of us, where everything is frozen still, where love is just an exhibit now, and time can never heal. Each kiss is under lock and key, each promise on display in the museum of us, where I come to remember what we threw. There's a whole wing dedicated to the night you said goodbye, displays of heartbreak where visitors can cry. There's a gallery of promises you never meant to keep, and a permanent exhibition of the nights I couldn't sleep. In this room, the first I love you, in that corner all us fight over here. Every moment that we got it right, down this hallway, all our future plans that crumbled into dust. Please don't touch the exhibits in the museum of us. Welcome to the museum of us, open every day and night, where I'm both the curator and the only one inside. I polish up the memories, though it cuts me to the bone. In the museum of us, I'm surrounded by our history, but I am so alone forever. of us is open every single night. Come visit if you want to, see what we once had. Come walk through all the moments, the good, the beautiful, the sad. The museum of us is a monument to love that died. The museum of us is where I hide, where I keep you alive. In the museum of us, the museum of us. Mission one broken heart. The museum of us is my greatest work of art. The permanence of temporary. You said this was just for now, a moment, not a lifetime. But I went and built forever in the space between your lines. You were clear about the boundaries, I just chose not to hear. I turned your maybe into always, and you sometime into here. You were passing through, I was putting down roots. You were summer rain, I was building you roof. The permanence of temporary is tattooed on my skin. You were never meant to stay, but I can't let you leave again. I made a home inside a moment that was only meant to pass. Now I'm living in the wreckage of a love that couldn't last. The permanence of temporary is all I have. I knew what I was signing up for, or at least I told myself I did. But somewhere between the laughter and the secrets that we hid, I forgot that you were borrowed time, a season, not a life. I fell in love with temporary, and now I'm paying the price. You were crystal clear, I was colorblind. You drew the lines, I crossed them every time. The permanence of temporary is tattooed on my skin. You were never meant to stay, but I can't let you leave again. I made a home inside a moment that was only meant to pass. Now I'm living in the wreckage of a love that couldn't last. The permanence of temporary is killing me. How does something so fleeting leave marks that never fade? How does a chapter become the whole story that I made? You were supposed to be a footnote, a beautiful mistake, but you became the whole damn book. And now my heart won't break clean. Temporary was your warning, permanent was my choice. I knew the rules when we started, I just ignored your voice. You said, don't get attached, I tattooed your name instead. You said, this has an expiration. I built forever in my head. The permanence of temporary carved into my bones. You were a guest in my life, but I gave you a home. I made forever out of fragments, eternity from days. Now I'm drowning in the irony that what was meant to fade away is the only thing that stays. The permanence of our biggest stars, you were just passing through. But you're still here in everything. The permanence of temporary is a cruel and vicious thing. You're gone, but you won't leave. You left, but you won't fade. The permanence of temporary is the bed I made. The bed I made when I loved you anyway. The slow poison of maybe. You keep me on a string of possibilities, feed me breadcrumbs of hope just to watch me stay. You never say goodbye, but you won't say hello either. And I'm dying in the purgatory of you. Maybe someday you text me just enough to keep me holding on, then disappear for weeks without a trace. And I'm addicted to the toxicity of almost having you, but never quite. You're not in, but you're not out. You won't stay, but you won't leave. And I'm caught between your indecision. Can't move forward, can't break free. The slow poison of maybe is killing me softly, painfully. Not fast enough to notice, but steady as the rain. You keep saying we'll see and give it time, while I'm wasting all of mine on the slow poison of maybe that you keep feeding me. I'm overdosing on uncertainty. The slow poison of maybe is what's destroying me. You show up when I'm finally getting better, with those eyes that make me forget why I was leaving. You say you miss me, say you're thinking things over, and I fall right back into the trap of believing that this time might be different, that maybe you'll choose me, but maybe is your favorite weapon. And I'm bleeding out slowly. You give me just enough to survive on, but never enough to truly live. And I'm starving for commitment that you'll never give. The slow poison of maybe is killing me softly, painfully. Not fast enough to notice, but steady as the rain. You keep saying we'll see and give it time, while I'm wasting all of mine on the slow poison of maybe that you keep feeding me. I'm overdosing on uncertainty. The slow poison of maybe. I'd rather you just break my heart clean and quick and done. At least then I could heal, at least then I could run. But you keep me in this limbo where I can't grieve or grow. The slow poison of maybe won't let me go. Maybe I'll call you tomorrow. Maybe we can try again. Maybe when the timing's better. Maybe if things were different. Maybe in another life. Maybe down the road. Every maybe is a dose of the poison that I chose to keep taking, keep hoping, keep dying slow. The slow poison of maybe has been killing me for years. Death by 1,000 maybes, death by almost dear. You keep me in the gray area where nothing's ever clear. The slow poison of maybe is the cruelest way to disappear, without actually leaving, without setting me free. I'm dying from the maybe that you keep giving me. And the worst part is I'm complicit in my own slow demise. I keep drinking from your cup of comfortable has become my normal state. Living in your uncertainty is how I suffocate. Maybe you'll love me tomorrow, maybe you'll choose me someday. Maybe is the price I have to pay for keeping you around. The slow poison of maybe is the most painful way to lose someone without them going away. The slow poison of maybe, the slow poison of maybe is you. I saw you at the coffee shop last Tuesday. You were laughing with your friends. For a second I forgot that we don't talk now. I almost walked over, but then I saw the way you looked right through me, like I was never there at all. Like we didn't build a world together before we watched it fall. How did we get here? From knowing every scar to passing like we're strangers who've never met before. You're the stranger you became, with a familiar face, someone I used to know everything about. Now there's nothing left to say. We went from finishing each other's sentences to silence when we meet. And the hardest part of losing you is you're still here but you're not you. You're just the stranger you became. I heard you got a new apartment on the other side of town. Heard you're doing well, you're happy now. That's what people talk about, and I'm glad I really am. But it cuts me to the core that your life kept moving forward while I'm frozen at your door. We used to share our secrets, every fear and every dream. Now I don't know your last name, if you changed it recently. You're the stranger you became, with a familiar face, someone I used to know everything about. Now there's nothing left to say. We went from finishing each other's sentences to silence when we meet. And the hardest part of losing you is you're still here but you're not you. You're just a stranger you became. I wonder if you think of me on random Tuesday nights, if you remember how I took my coffee or how I hate goodbyes. I wonder if the person that you are now ever misses who you were when you were mine and I was yours, before we became strangers. I know your middle name, but not your favorite song anymore. I know how you used to sleep and not what you're dreaming for. I've got a million memories of someone you don't wanna be, and I'm in love with a version of you that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. You're the stranger you became, and I don't know this version. The one who doesn't call me anymore, the one who's moved on. We went from being each other's everything to just a chapter that you closed. And the cruelest part of all of this is seeing you around this town, knowing that the you I loved had somehow disappeared. You're just the stranger you became, the stranger you became. Sometimes I see glimpses of who you used to be, a gesture, a laugh, a moment, then you fade back to this stranger, standing where you used to stand. And I'm left here grieving someone who still is the hardest goodbye. You're just the stranger you became. The things we left unsaid, I rehearsed it in the shower. All the words I should have told you on those final days, but pride got in the way of fear, or maybe both combined. Now I'm choking on the silence of everything I kept inside. I had so much I wanted to say, but the moment passed me by. Now you're gone and I'm still holding all these words I can't rewind. The things we left unsaid are haunting me tonight. They're screaming in the quiet, they're keeping me alive, with regret that burns like fire, and hope that's long since dead. I'm drowning in the echo of the things we left unsaid, the things we left unsaid. I never told you that I noticed how you smile when it rained, or that your laugh could fill a room and take away my pain. I never said I'm sorry for the times I let you down. I never said I loved you enough before you weren't around. There were moments I could have spoken, could have laid my heart out bare, but I thought we'd have forever. I thought you'd always be there. The things we left unsaid are haunting me tonight. They're screaming in the quiet, they're keeping me alive, with regret that burns like fire, and hope that's long since dead. I'm drowning in the echo of the things we left unsaid. If I could have one more minute, I would tell you everything. How you were my favorite person, how you gave my life meaning. I'd say I was a fool for keeping walls up high. I'd say you deserve better than my half-hearted tries. I'd tell you that I'm broken without you here with me. I'd say all the things I swallowed down just to keep the peace. I need you, never said it. Don't go, kept it in. You're my home, thought you knew it. Please stay, where do I begin? I was wrong, too proud to admit. You were right about it all. I love you more than anything, but I never made the call. The things we left unsaid are all I have tonight. A graveyard full of words that never saw the light. I'd give anything to turn back time and say what's it in my head, but now I'm just a prisoner of the things we left unsaid, the things we left unsaid. So I'm writing you this letter that you'll never get to read, filling pages with the words I was always too scared to speak. I love you, the things we left unsaid. The things we left unsaid. And now it's too late. It's too late to take them back. As they'll set the table for two, force of habit, I suppose. Your coffee mug sits where it always did, but now it just collects the dust and memories I can't let go. The silence here is deafening. Every corner screams your name. I'm surrounded by the echoes of a love that couldn't stay. I walk these halls like a stranger in a home that used to be ours. Every shadow holds your shape. Every minute feels like hours. The weight of empty rooms is heavier than you think. It pulls me to the floor where I used to watch you sleep. The air is thick with all the words we never got to say, and I'm drowning in the space where you used to lay. The weight of empty rooms is crushing me today. Your coat still hangs beside the door. I can't bring myself to move it yet. Sometimes I catch your perfume on the wind that's blowing through, and I forget that you're not coming back, not coming back. The photographs are facing down. I couldn't bear to see you smile, knowing that I lost the right to be the reason for it now. I'm talking to the walls at midnight, hoping they'll talk back to me, but there's nothing here but hollow where our love used to be. The weight of empty rooms is heavier than you think. It pulls me to the floor where I used to watch you sleep. The air is thick with all the words we never got to say, and I'm drowning in the space where you used to lay. The weight of empty rooms is crushing me today. They say that time will heal this. They say I'll learn to let you go, but they don't know how the furniture remembers where you used to sit. They don't know how the floorboards still creak beneath your ghost. They don't know how I'm living in a mausoleum of everything we almost were. The weight of empty rooms is heavier than goodbye. It's the morning coffee ritual in the pillow where you cried. It's the kitchen where we danced at 3 a.m. to no music at all, and I'm buried underneath these 4 familiar walls. The weight of empty rooms, the weight of empty rooms is learning how to breathe when half of me is gone. I still set the table for two. Maybe tomorrow I'll just set it for one. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow I'll be strong enough, but tonight I'll carry the weight of empty rooms. Had it all planned out, remember? The house with the blue front door, 2 kids and a dog named Cooper, a life worth fighting for. story left untold. We were gonna conquer the world together, build a kingdom just for two. Now I'm standing in the ruins of everything we'll never do. When dreams turn to dust, they don't disappear, they suffocate. Every breath I take reminds me of the future that we didn't make. I'm choking on the ashes of the life we should have had. When dreams turn to dust, it's a different kind of sad. 'Cause I'm not just mourning you, I'm mourning us. When dreams turn to dust, I drive past that neighborhood sometimes, where we said we'd settle down. I see the life we could have lived there, playing out with different faces now. Someone else is living our dream in the house that should have been ours, while I'm stuck here in the graveyard of wishes on dead stars. We were gonna watch the sunrise from our back porch swing. Now I wake up to the silence of all those broken things. When dreams turn to dust, they don't disappear, they suffocate. Every breath I take reminds me of the future that we didn't make. I'm choking on the ashes of the life we should have had. When dreams turn to dust, it's a different kind of sad. 'Cause I'm not just mourning, I'm mourning us. When dreams turn to dust, there's a whole lifetime I imagine that will never come to be. Christmases and anniversaries, kids who'll never breathe. I grieve for the grandkids we won't have, for the old age we won't share, for all the beautiful tomorrows that are just empty air. I lost more than just your love. I lost 50 years of plans. I lost a version of myself who got to hold your hand through sickness and through health, through better and through worse. When dreams turn to dust, it feels like a curse. When dreams turn to dust, the wind just blows them all away. I reach for what we could have been, but there's nothing left to save. I'm buried underneath the weight of a future turn to rust. When dreams turn to dust, there's no one left to trust, not even hope, not even love. When dreams turn to dust, they say time heals everything, but they don't understand. It's not just you I'm grieving, it's the promised land we were supposed to build together, brick by brick and stone by stone. Now I'm wandering in the desert of these dreams I can't let go. So I'll scatter all these ashes of the life we'll never live, try to plant some new dreams in the soil of what is. But tonight I'm still mourning for what turned to dust, for the children we won't raise, for the vows we didn't make, for every single promise that time will never keep. When dreams turn to dust, they haunt you in your sleep. When dreams turn to dust, when dreams turn to dust, that's the cruelest loss the future caused. When dreams turn to dust, when your name hurts to say, I caught myself about to call you when something good happened today, but my finger froze above your number, and I remembered you're 1,000 miles away, not in distance but in feeling, not in space but in your heart, and saying what I need to say to you. feels like tearing me apart. Your name's become a loaded gun, sitting heavy on my tongue. Two syllables that used to feel like home, now they burn my lungs. When your name hurts to say, like broken glass between my teeth, when just the sound of who you were brings me down onto my knees. I bite my tongue 1,000 times to keep from calling out for you. Cause when your name hurts to say, it means I'm finally facing the truth, that you're not mine to call anymore. When your name hurts to say, our friends don't mention you around me. They tiptoe past your memory, they edit stories, change the subject when your shadow crosses through the conversation carefully. But you're written in my history in a language I can't translate. Every chapter of my life before this has your name on every page. I used to wear it like a prayer, now it cuts me when I speak. The sweetest word I ever knew has turned to something bittersweet. When your name hurts to say, like broken glass between my teeth, when just the sound of who you were brings me down onto my knees. I bite my tongue 1,000 times to keep from calling out for you. Cause when your name hurts to say, it means I'm finally facing the truth, that you're not mine to call anymore. When your name hurts to say, maybe someday it'll roll off easy, like it did before the fall. Maybe someday I can say it and feel nothing much at all. But right now it's a funeral every time it leaves my lips. Right now your name's a graveyard for the love I can't forget. When your name hurts to say, like a scar across my chest, when every letter feels like mourning for the love I thought was best. I whisper it into the darkness just to feel you one more time. But when your name hurts to say, it's the proof you're no longer mine, no longer mine. I still love the way it sounds when your name hurts to say. When your name, I still love what it meant, but I can't speak it out loud without remembering the end. When your name hurts to say, when your name hurts to say.